Well, hello, Monterey Bay Christian School families. Welcome to the holiday edition of our monthly memo video. Hasn't really exactly been monthly, but almost within about a month at a time, I get back on the horn here and film you a little update. There's a lot to update on because it's almost the holiday. It is the holiday season upon us. So we're at the end of November here and going into December and at the end of 2020 and going into 2021. So there's a lot going on. My radio's going off, my notifications popping off, lots of things happening, but I wanted to stop and film something with you. I can stop being crooked here and say hello. We have a few things to talk about. We are so thankful for all you guys have been doing to stay healthy, to keep the school open, to continue to run. And here we are. We made it not only through September, but October and November, and through the end of the school year, we pray. Next week is a short week. It's Thanksgiving week, and we will have school Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, but not, of course, on Thursday, Thanksgiving, or on Friday after. All the way up until we made last-minute changes in the summer, we had our calendars released saying that there was no school, there was no school for the whole week of Thanksgiving. I was out throwing footballs with the kids for the whole week of Thanksgiving, but that changed. When we had to change the school year back after Labor Day, we had to put some days back on the calendar. So we did release a new calendar at that time, and it's online, and also our Google Calendar is always up to date to the moment that we had, up to the second. Every time, if we make any changes, like when we decided when we were going to put the half days for conferences, we immediately put those on the Google Calendar. So if that's in your phone, you're automatically seeing all those. And then we reprint anything we need to reprint or repost a flyer if we need to repost a flyer. So we'll stay up to date. I apologize for the confusion if you're still going off of an older schedule and you made plans already. Next week what we'll do is we'll have a regular school day Monday, a regular school day Tuesday. It's regular, but we are missing some at least one teacher who's out of town. So it's a little irregular, but some kind of, it's hard to have deep academic time when it's a half week. And Wednesday itself will also be unique because it's our Thanksgiving chapel, so we'll have a Friday schedule instead of a regular school day schedule, which means distance learners, you're invited to come on Wednesday. Those of you who come on Fridays usually can come on Wednesday the 25th and join us. We'll have a special chapel. The preschools are the ones up in the chapel with us this time. We'll have a turkey trot. So all throughout the day when we're having our projects and doing our different things and practicing for our Christmas production, we have the turkey trot, and that is a little obstacle course upstairs. We already passed out the preschool tricycles, and everybody's kind of figuring out what they might want to do to parade around, decorate the tricycle, do something silly, have some fun, race around the track. That's a time when that homeroom can come park in the upper lot and cheer them on if you want to come see them. It's something to do besides cramming ourselves into homerooms and feasting together. That's a little bit against the COVID lifestyle rules these days. So instead of that, we're going to be outside, we're racing around, being silly, having a good time, maybe choosing who's the most creative people and then moving. And then we can go off to the holidays, okay? So I'll get you a schedule on like when your homeroom is out there so that you can drop by and cheer them on and then roll out of here so that the next homeroom people can fit in the parking lot. We have no room to fit everybody. That's going to be quite a dilemma anytime we do anything this year, especially when we get to Christmas time. We usually have everybody here, and this year there's just no way to do that, but we will have everybody on the 18th, students, and including the preschool, doing our Christmas variety show and live streaming it out of the chapel for you. So it'll be during the school day on the 18th, which is a Friday. It is a full school day, just like next week, Wednesday is a full school day, not a half or anything like that. We will have a full school day on that 18th in December, and we will film our production out of here and live cast it out. So if you're not at work, you can watch it live, but we'll also get a recording of it so that all the rest of us who are working can stop and see it and enjoy it sometime with our family that evening around some popcorn or something and have a good time watching it. It's never going to be the same as all of us packing around in our and having a sweet evening like we have in the past. But it'll be special. A lot of cute shows going on, and we'll get everything filmed and done out of here. So you've already probably started to hear from room parents and parent action committee about ways to volunteer during that, or ways to volunteer during the turkey trot next week, just setting up the obstacle course, kind of tearing it down at the end, pulling out all the stuff we have to make it fun and silly. And that'll be great. Okay, so that's Wednesday, and come on down and see the chapel and see the stuff, and see, if the preschoolers will be up there. Then we get to Thanksgiving break, and off on Thursday, off on Friday, go through the weekend, and then we come back on Monday the 30th. Monday the 30th is a couple things to say about. One, we sent out C's candy order forms during conferences. If you missed conferences, you may not have even heard of this or seen this unless you read the emails that's there. Flyers are going home today to kind of give more information about homeroom and prizes kids can get when they order stuff. They go and get in some drawings and stuff. But, we want the C's candy order forms back on that Monday the 30th so that we can start organizing them, sending them away, and getting candy back in time for you to send that candy off to your buyers before Christmas time. We get that done with some pretty quick turnaround, and it's a fun fundraiser. We do make $1,000 or $2,000 off of that thing if people sell a lot of candy. It's a good profit margin. People love the C's candy, the holiday packages and stuff, because it's a holiday thing. Yay! So we really do it because people love the candy and love to use it, and then also it makes us a few bucks. So let's do that. It helps keep our bottom line strong going through the end of the 2020 year, and that'll be great. Also on the 30th, something that was just announced today in chapel and is only hinted at in email so far was Grace's toy drive. Grace is in our 6th grade, and she, for the past few years, has been organizing a support of a local toy drive that goes to our needy families in our area and needy kids in our area. And this year they cut the program for that toy drive, except for Grace is doing her part still. So she's no longer adding to what they're doing. She is it. And so we're supporting that. And I showed the video from her Facebook page. She has Grace's 3rd annual toy drive on Facebook. I'll share the links at an email this weekend. And you can check out her Amazon wish list. It's got lots of great ideas because she's the one helping to work closely there and deliver that stuff. So we want those things. You can order it and just get it mailed straight to Gracie. Or you can also bring it to the school and we'll get it over to her and they'll take it all home and deliver it. Fantastic thing. We got a lot of donations last year for that. If you haven't heard anybody start asking you for presents yet for the holiday season, we're the first ones. And if we're gonna do presents, let's at least do it for that. Let's do it for charity. Let's do it for those in need. Our kids, they got lots of stuff. But let's have the right heart in the season and start and think about how we might give rather than get, and that'll be fantastic. And that's due on the 30th. And then the last thing, of course, is we'll all be coming back from whatever we did over the Thanksgiving break. It's very unique year, and I'm not going to sit here and parrot orders at you. Instead, our school, which has its number one philosophical pillar, that it is family-centered, is going to encourage you to thank the Lord for all the good things we have with your family. And when you're done with that, make sure you think carefully about your school family and what we bring back to school on the 30th, okay? So, you're with your family on Thursday. You still got Friday, Saturday, Sunday to hear any news. If you hear stuff and you're in the waiting or someone's doing testing, then make sure you think carefully before you come back on the 30th to make sure this family stays up and running all the way till Christmas time. Otherwise, we start seeing the first drop-offs of a segment going down remote for 2 weeks or something like that, and that's really going to be hard during we only have 3 weeks or so until Christmas time. So we hope not to shut down for any of those or shut down any segment for any of those. We would only close any segment or send anybody to remote if they were a student in that group or a teacher in that group had a positive case of COVID confirmed, and they were also here sharing it with others potentially. That's the only time we were closed. So if something was contracted over the holidays or something like that, and or over the Thanksgiving break, and you caught it before you returned on the 30th, that's my plea, then we wouldn't worry about shutting. You would stay home and we'd support you as much as we can. So that's what we're working on. You guys have already been way over the top gracious about that. You know, kids played with kids who had parents who knew a parent who had COVID, and you're still staying home. That's amazing. That's not required, but it is part of why we've stayed open, is because people have been that level of cautious. So let's continue our thought and care to keep our school going strong and make it through the rest of 2020 and have a good holiday season, and also prioritize and value our families and the things that we do. That's what our school's about. It's the only reason we exist. So if we're going to blow that out the window, then we might as well not exist. So let's at least, stick to our philosophy, but let's also care for one another as best we can, okay? God bless you guys. You have a great holiday, and I will hope to see you around during the turkey trot. I hope to see you around when you come back, all healthy and strong. I hope to see you around I hope to see lots go into Gracie's toy drive. I hope to see a lot of C's candy sales. And then I look forward after that to making it to the 18th with our Christmas variety show, stitched together, beautiful and cute and fun. And off we go into the end of the school year. Then the next major video you'll hear from me will be an announcement about all of the layout for the 2021 school year. You'll hear from me before the end of this calendar year, because re-enrollment starts January 1st. So you'll get me a quick rundown from me in video about any changes and how that looks, and a plea to get re-enrolled in January, even though the world is crazy. So you'll get my little how's it going for next year coming up soon. Until then, I look forward to seeing you, and I love you guys, and thank you for your support. Thank you for your jumping in with Parent Action Committee. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for everything you guys do to make this school awesome for our kids, for my kids, for your kids, for everybody's kids that we can, to raise them in the Lord together. I'm proud to be your principal. I'm proud to be working with you, and I look forward to a few more weeks before hitting the floor tired. All right, you guys, God bless.